Hi Internet, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I just bought a townhouse and a second set of bookshelves, so now I have enough space to put all my books out without actually double stacking anything. And this makes me really happy. This makes me feel great. Or at least it would be if YouTube wasn't constantly fucking up. Yes, because YouTube can't go one whole month without creating another scandal. We have this YouTube Heroes crap going on. I'm probably one of the last people to actually get their voice out about this, but I wanted to get my opinion out there because this is a massive mistake. I'd say it's pretty obvious that the executives at YouTube have not figured out anything about the rampant copyright abuse that's going on the goddamn website, because what they're doing now only reinforces that abuse. Granted, because of the size of the website and all the videos on it, YouTube cannot possibly monitor every single channel, every single video, every single comment, so on and so forth. I get that. But for them to go out and try to create this new class of moderators, they completely miss the point of anything we've been trying to tell them. Look, I was quiet with the demonetization bullshit because I personally hadn't been affected. I filmed my opinions on it, I never actually posted it. In short, I consider it soft censorship in that they're not actually stopping from saying anything, but at the same time they're de-incentivizing it. God, I can't talk when I'm angry. In order to discourage discussions on certain topics. I mean, the fact that they went months without telling anyone about it is amazingly unprofessional, but what are you going to do about it? What I would like to see, I forget who actually pointed this out, but someone said that while the advertisers may not want their properties associated with certain channels and certain content, fine, they have the right to do that. Do we have any proof of anyone actually saying this? I mean, are there memos going about? Are there emails we should know about? Phone calls? Something? Because I personally haven't seen any advertiser that works with YouTube saying anything negative about being associated with any of the content. It just seems like a cheap way for YouTube to fuck over people they don't like. And then we've got this bullshit. This is effectively another way for YouTube to fuck over people they don't like. The Armored Skeptic put out a video this morning that says that he thinks that this move is just to target particular bullying channels or drama channels like Leafy or Keemstar. And while I can certainly get behind the idea of not encouraging bullying channels, the methods are so widespread that this is only going to cause trouble for everybody. I mean, first off, the name. I mean, this is kind of a nitpick, but YouTube Heroes. If you use a word too often, it loses its meaning and it loses its significance. That's why people aren't reacting to you being labeled as racists or sexists. And so for you to go and just slap this label on what is eventually just going to become another harassment core, we're going to have Hitler's brown shirts walking around at this point. I know that's probably pushing it a little bit, but I'm fucking pissed off about this. More into the meat of things is the same ambiguous language that we see the YouTube using that they use in the new updated terms of service for the demonetization scandal. Now, I would include clips from the official video that YouTube put out, but apparently there's a company going around false flagging videos, which only emphasizes the point of what we're saying about this, mind you. But quite frankly, I don't have the time or inclination to put up with that bullshit, so I'm not going to be using those clips myself. Now, a lot of the new programs that they're trying to include basically just creates a moderator class that any jackass can join, apparently. Not a paid position, but they do get paid in points, which gives them upgrades and new abilities the higher in rank they go, which goes up to level 5, I believe it is. And the higher the rank, the more things they can do, and they earn points by doing things like adding subtitles on videos and reporting negative content. Although now YouTube's actually apparently changed the video so that it says inappropriate videos instead of negative content. But that's the same problem. Who the fuck determines what is negative content? What is an inappropriate video? I mean, we already have a flagging system in place which is already rife with abuse if we need to flag an inappropriate video for whatever reason. Handing that power off to a couple of jackasses who probably just want to troll the internet is not going to solve anything. I mean, what are we going to do when these assholes go around and start mass flagging videos and threatening channels and the livelihoods? What if you have a political commentator out there who's this particular group of moderators? I mean, it wouldn't be hard to get them together. You have an entire group of moderators who decide to false flag all of his videos and just shut them down entirely. At that point, YouTube is directly endorsing censorship because they gave these jackasses that ability. I mean, the big thing everyone's talking about is at level 3, these moderators get to, I refuse to call them YouTube heroes, that's a stupid title. These moderators get to mass flag videos. So, I don't know what the limitations of that are going to be. I mean, can they only flag like 5 videos a day or 50 videos a day? Or can they flag every single video on an entire channel? Do you know how many political opinion channels are going to go down within a matter of days because of that, if that's the case? And who's going to be monitoring this? I don't understand how YouTube is supposed to be enforcing these point systems. Because on the site, YouTube says that the number of things that these moderators do correctly earn them a certain amount of points, helping on Q&A sections or something like that. You know, can earn them a point, or 10, or however they're doing it, and the number of points you have determines your rank. Who's going to determine if they correctly flag a video? What if they flag one of my videos because I swear a lot? I mean, I would have a significant problem with that. It's not like my show is not aimed at children, so they shouldn't be watching me anyway. Here's my thought on that. If I want to moderate something on my channel, I'll do it myself. I don't want some third-party jackass coming in and removing what he may think are inappropriate comments. Yeah, okay, occasionally I get some moron who just comes in and says, "You suck," or some bullshit like that. I just ignore them. Fuck those guys. Or I'll just try to taunt them and have a little fun. I had this one idiot this one time who said that he could create a better review than me without even trying. So I said, okay, do it. Utter silence. So that was fun for me. But that's my point. If I have a problem with something on my channel, I'll deal with it. It's my channel to run. If I want to get someone to moderate my content or look over the comment sections and respond to things or remove content or block users, I'll get someone to do it. I mean, my channel's not so large yet that I can't handle it myself, but worst case scenario, if I needed help with that, I'll get someone myself. I don't want someone I don't know who doesn't know what I like to come in and try to handle this on their own. It's not their channel. It's not their business. Fuck them. The mass false flagging that's going to happen, and it is going to happen if this idea actually maintains itself, is going to create so much extra work for YouTube it's not even funny. They're doing this in an attempt to save money so that they don't have to police their website on their own. But there are going to be so many counterclaims in response to these false flags that they're just going to have to look over so many more videos now. They're probably going to do what they've been doing and just leave it up to the robots, which, frankly, I hope leads to a lawsuit. Because at this point, that's what needs to happen. There's some sort of a class action lawsuit, which I would totally get behind. Let's be honest, though, I likely won't get hit by this, not for a very long time, or when the trolls run out of targets. I can definitely see them attacking larger channels en masse just for nothing else, for kicks. Or because they're so sensitive, they can't possibly stand someone else merely having a different opinion. The idea that other thoughts are out there is so damaging to their precious little psyches that they have to purge whatever the fuck is out there opposing them. Not even opposing them, just being different. At this point, if that is the direction everything goes, YouTube is directly responsible for creating thought police. I don't see this going well at all. I mean, a cursory glance on the like to dislike ratio on YouTube's video on this is enough to tell you how badly they're doing. This is not a popular idea, and I really hope they end up pulling this because it's not going to go well for anybody. And like so many other people have said before, what we really need is another website, something to actually compete with YouTube, because we got Vimeo, we got Dailymotion, we got Zipcast, we got a few others like that, but they don't have nearly the audience or the mass market appeal or anything that YouTube has. And that's the problem. YouTube has gotten complacent. They're not really in competition with anybody, so they can get away with whatever the hell they want. And unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of ways to fight this. I keep hearing about other people trying to create new platforms and new social media platforms in order to fight the bullshit that's going on Twitter and Facebook, and perfectly behind that. So what we need now is someone to come up with some equivalent for YouTube and have a lot of really big names jump over to that platform. If they go, the fans will follow. If the fans follow, the platform will build. It'll take them a while before they're on YouTube's level, but I mean, if it's run better, if it's run with content creators in mind and free speech in mind, and not being a tremendous bag of dicks, then everything should work out. Then again, my faith in humanity has been tested one too many times. They're so disconnected from their content creators. They don't even know how their website works. It's appalling. It is amazingly unprofessional. Obviously, there's going to be some degrees of separation just because the YouTube execs don't make their own content. Otherwise, YouTube would run a lot better. I can only hope that they listen to the people complaining about this and maybe think, gee, maybe our system's broken. But what do I know? I'm just a pessimist. Anyway, that's just it. I just had to ramble about this for a couple of minutes. Make sure to leave your thoughts below, because I don't censor my comment sections.